This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Now, this is usually Kingdom Death Monster Wednesdays, but I need to finish up on Shadows of Brimstone, and one of the things that I wanted to do, and I've been planning to do, you know, of course life gets in the way and stuff like that, and I'm only one man. I want to do all these things, and I put out 7 to 8 videos a week, and yet I'm only one guy. So things fall through the cracks sometimes. But I wanted to finish up on Shadows of Brimstone, especially Adventures of Brimstone here, which has just been fantastic. And one of my end games of this whole thing was to get the Magma Giant together, which we are going to work on this week. And also I am going to paint him in the subsequent week coming up. And then we are going to do a battle because I thought it would be really cool if the Vikings, and maybe if I took a couple of the guys from Swamps of Death and went against the Magma Giant, just to show you how broad this game is and how you can mix and match and do all kinds of different things. I thought that would be a lot of fun if we were able to fit that in somehow, some way. Using our own imagination. So over the next 3 weeks, I'd like to kind of just get to that point, put a bow on this for a while. It doesn't mean I'm never going to play Shadows of Brimstone again, but we have a lot of things coming up in the next couple weeks or months. So let's go down the table. I want to show you everything with the Magma Giant, how he goes together, okay? And then from there, the next video that we'll do, I'll show you how to paint them up. And then we will do our pre-taped adventure, which I think will be a lot of fun. I need to pre-tape more stuff. So let's go down to the table and check it out. And I'll talk to you more about this on the other side. So I don't make this a 5.5 hour video. What we're going to do is we're going to break this into sections. I'm going to show you how to put this together. I mean, these things were in there so nice, and they're done so well that they start falling out of the thing. You're going to get 3 dice with that, and you'll see what that is. The nice thing is you can just do the Magma Giant card, okay, or you can do him on the other side, which is brutal, and oh dear God, is he brutal. Okay, the threat cards. He's always an epic, okay. But the nice thing is, here's the one that you can just kind of use in any set that you want to. Then you have Cavern of Cinders. As you can see, it's the same type of look. Cavern of Cinder, the Magma Giant, and 1 threat card. Not cool. The Bile Giant. Now, if you have more than one, which I do, this would be for the Belly of the Beast, which is, I believe, the Fortress version of this. Okay. Bile Giant, and then the Wasteland for the Blasted Wastes. So you get a lot of use out of these guys. You really do, and they give you a lot in here. Burning markers. That's going to be a big thing in this, folks. Okay, you're going to see how nice they come out. Perfect. And then our instructions, how to handle our big boy here. Other world variants, it explains the things that you can do with him, okay, and the threat cards that come with that, and lava markers, what they do, and then a couple more. Don't lose this. Do not lose this. Keep this in your thing, so you have that with you, okay. And then how we're going to put him together. So why don't we get started and start putting him together. Now you're going to want to get yourself some super glue or whatever glue you want to use. This is Green Stuff World Instant Glue. It doesn't matter at all. As long as it's sticky stuff and it melts plastic, hey, that's all that matters. You're just going to put a little glue in here, okay? And the first thing that they want you to do, of course, is to get these guys together. I'm going to put a little in here, okay? And it goes in so well. Watch this. Boom. Just like that. So you're going to do that, and then we're going to put a little bit here, okay, on the joints here, because we want to make sure, a little kiss there. And then, yeah, just nice and easy, folks. Boom, just like that. Easy peasy, right? Easy peasy. Then we got this back piece, which is the last part here. We're just going to slide that in, okay? And that should go in pretty easy, or so we hope, okay? Do I have it in? No, I don't. Okay, there we go. All right. And how nice and easy this all goes in. Boom, boom, boom. And then now we start to build out from here. All right, next thing we want to do is get these hands together. And you just want to, the detail, and they've come so far. I mean, from the original set and how beautiful things are, I really, you know, it really sets, you know, I've been saying a lot, you know, hey, you know, standees are pretty good and stuff like that. And then you see stuff like this and you understand why it is what it is. And these are just so much fun and easy to go together. We're going to do the left and right hand. And then what we're going to do is, now that we've got this guy here, you're going to want to trim off a little edge here, because from cutting there's going to be a little bit of a edge. And you're going to want to do these one at a time. And hold it into place for a little bit. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to glue this, and then I'm going to hold it into place, and then we'll come back on the other side here. And once this is sticky enough, we'll put that arm in. All right, so I held it in there for I'd say about 30 seconds. Of course, I cut it out because, let's be honest, all right, we don't want this to be a 45-minute video on how to put this model together. And there's a reason for this. Is the reason I'm doing this, okay, we put a little glue on there, and I'm going to hold that in there, and I'm going to talk to you just for a second anyways. But I wanted to show everybody, people that normally don't do models, and are very fearful of it and want to play this game, and oh god, I gotta put these together, I'm really not too sure. I want to show you how easy it goes together, and how this anybody can do this and make this so you feel good about it and experience this fantastic experience by a wonderful company that just does everything right. So I'm going to finish holding this for another 10-15 seconds, and then I probably could let it go now. There you go. And then what we'll do is we'll cut out the other pieces, and I'll show you where they go. All right, so next, and what's really cool here is, you know, for depth, these pieces go in here in the middle there. You may want to, if you're painting it, you may want to hold off on doing this. I'm not, because I know what I want to do. I want to do something a little different. And then you put that in there, and then these two side pieces are going to come in there like that. It's going to give a nice little depth to our creature. The next thing that we're going to want to do is we want to just make sure that we pre-fit this pretty good in there. There's his head, you know, that goes in there, which is just so freaking cool. I mean, this Magma Giant is one of my favorite. That's why I got two. Can you imagine taking on two of these at the same time? No, thank you. Trust me. Trust me. I've faced the Magma Giant. I've yet to survive the Magma Giant. And then you're just going to put that in place there. And then what we want to do is we want to get a little goopity goop here. Okay. A little goopity goop there. Okay. Because what we're going to do is we're going to put on his shoes. Not his shoes, but his feet. You know what I'm talking about, folks, right? So that's going to go in there like that. And then this one goes in there like that. The stone out. Okay. You'll feel it. It fits right in, and it'll flatten out very nicely, like so. You'll know because of how flat it sits. Okay. And then boom, you got yourself the Magma Giant. Now, I'm not going to glue them to the base because I've got an idea what I want to do on this base, and we'll see that in our next video. But for now, again, you see how easy this is. Don't be afraid of it, especially if you're somebody that just loves to play dungeon crawls and doesn't like to put things together, or you're not a modeler. Trust me, this is just real easy. I'm going to show you a real easy paint scheme in the next video, so you're not going to be afraid of this. I don't want you to be afraid of this. I want you to enjoy what you have here because this is special. All right, let's go up and get my final thoughts on the Magma Giant. So there you have it. We're all set. And probably what I'll do is I'll put in the beginning of, I don't know how I'm going to do it because there's something else I want to fit in here. I want to fit in 3 more Wednesday Shadows of Brimstone videos. Or maybe I might do something every other week. I don't know. Because I want this to go on for a while, but I have something coming down the pike too, which is going to be very, very interesting, which I also want to make a Wednesday thing. So I might do these things every other bi-weekly or something like that, or every 2 weeks. Because I got 3 very big projects coming up that are going to take up my Wednesdays. But if things start to slow down, you know, things have been real busy with Gen Con. I'm still backed up a couple of reviews and stuff like that. So, you know, we're going to kind of feel that out and see what we're going to do. This is my second Magma Giant. I didn't realize I had 2 of them. So I figured I'd use this because my plans were to... yeah, definitely tee that up and get it going. And I thought it'd be really interesting, again, to, you know, bring it into the wastelands. As you saw the cards, you know, if you have Blasted Wastes or, Forbidden Fortress, you can add this guy in. And, you know, they give you a card that you can pull out, and it's really cool because each one has a different look. Now, my other Magma Giant, I didn't paint, so now this one I'm going to make lava, and then maybe I'll make one that'll be a little bit different that I can use for another thing. And that's the beauty of it, you know, and what you could do. I love the fact that they give you the dice for it and how easy this goes together, which is the main reason for this video, to show you how far Flying Frog Productions has come. I always have a tough time getting that out. I'm a huge, massive fan of it, and I'll tell you right now, you can never go wrong with anything that they do. I am a massive, massive fan. Again, I've got some plans. We're going to do it. I'm going to decide now, and you know, if you see a Kingdom Death Monster video next week, don't panic. I just decided to go every other week. Or maybe I'll just finish this out and just make sure that we end up strong. But I do have some other things that I'd like to do with Shadows of Brimstone. So there's the Magma Giant. Before our playthrough, I think I'll team that up and show how to paint it, and then go right into the playthrough. You know, because it's like a 5-minute job anyways. So, you know, maybe a nice 2.5-minute job to show you how to get the Magma Giant ready, and then go right into our adventure, which I think would be a lot of fun. So, until next time, it's your old pal Ron. We'll see you soon, everybody.